Hoi hoi. It's Thursday. Well, no, now it's Friday. But to me, it's still Thursday. So happy Thursday. This is my Thursday vlog, even though it is now Friday because it's 12:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. And I'm actually not all that tired. So, I had an absolutely fantastic day today. And I'm going to tell you why, but I'm going to go chronologically through my day. I started my day off very tired. So I watched some videos on YouTube, of course, of lawyers getting in trouble with the police and then telling the police the real law and the police not knowing how to react. I really enjoyed that. I also watched a 50-minute presentation on why you should never talk to an on-duty police officer, ever, which makes a lot of sense because in America, you know, the Fifth Amendment, use that. It doesn't mean you're a criminal, it means you're smart. I don't know which section of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms that is for the right to remain silent. I think it's the fourth, the right to not self-incriminate. Oh, I should know this. I took this last year. But that presentation actually, and all those videos, made me want to learn more about the media law in Canada and in America. So that I know my rights. If a police officer tries to come up and bully me while I'm shooting in a street, I know that it is completely legal to have, I didn't know this before, to have a camera out in the middle of the street. No one can be mad at you for that. Now, of course, there are some places where that is legal, so, you know, anywhere I shoot, I'm going to check up on the local laws. But I know that now, so that's pretty cool. Then I had... What happened today? Oh, the Space Network, which is our sci-fi channel here, is having a Merlin marathon. If you've never watched Merlin, it's a British series following the life of, you know, young Merlin and his struggles of becoming the warlock wizard he becomes in the Legends. And it's a really good series. The problem is I've seen all these episodes and they're doing a marathon. Anyways, I watched it. And I woke up, I came downstairs around 12, so I was ready to have my, 12:30, I was ready to have my lunch. And I didn't find really anything in the house, except for my guitar teacher's wife, who is Quebecois, very French, made me a tourtière for Christmas. And if you don't know what a tourtière is, it's like a meat pie. And so anyways, I baked that on 400... Yes, 400 degrees for an hour and a half. It was a long time to wait. But I had it, and and I'm surprised. You know what? I held myself back. I didn't have as much as I thought I would. I cut it into eighths and had two. And it's not a very large pie. If I set you down and you look at my ceiling fan, it's maybe that big. You know, so it's not super big. So I think I had a good amount there. Like not a good amount like, but a good amount like, yay Ted. Then what else did I do? Oh, I went clothes shopping today because all of my jeans were too big, and I thought I dropped, you know, about a pant size. So I went to the clothing shop, the Big and Tall, the George Richards, looking for pants. And pants shopping for me has been a very not so happy time for me. Because I always think, oh, I've done it, and then I find out I haven't. And it used to be that I would just keep going up, and I felt so terrible every time I went clothes shopping. I just dreaded it. But I went in today, and I am happy to say I am down to a size 44 in buffalo pants, which is about a 45, 46 in a regular cut. And that is still big. But considering just a couple months ago I was fitting into a 54. I'm down to a 44. Oh, that makes me so happy. I am so overjoyed with that. I was a 44 in grade 7, grade 8. And now I am in grade 12. And I shouldn't be. I'm so freaking happy at that. Oh, I feel so good. And then today, where is it? Oh, here it is. So I rewarded myself today. I bought myself a bunch of Guinness pint glasses for the Super Bowl, but I also bought myself this bad boy, which I'm trying to... No, there. Maybe. No. Well, I bought a Snuggie. So, I rewarded myself with cups and a Snuggie. So, Oh, and another thing that I'm so happy about. You see this sweater? You probably don't. This is a shirt, but this is a sweater. It is, I don't know how to pronounce the brand name. It's Fila. I think it's Fila. I don't know, I think it's European, so I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Unless I pronounce it in an outrageous accent. Fila. Fila. Something like that. It's a single XL. This sweater is a single XL. I am so... All my clothes are 2X. This is a single X. Guys, I'm doing it! It's crazy! Progress is so good! So I'm fitting into a single XL shirt. I'm wearing amazing... Look at these legs. Look at this. I am gorgeous. I am a gorgeous being. Look at this. Casualness. So happy. So good. Okay. And then, so for dinner, because I didn't have breakfast, I had lunch, but I didn't have dinner. We came home from shopping, and sat down, watched some TV for a bit. And my mom said, "Ted, go get pizza." I was like, ooh, the P word. So we get Papa John's. It's expensive as hell. 3 pizzas today cost $60, but it's extremely tasty, and it says on the box 0 trans fat, so I guess that's good. But whereas in the past I would get a large pizza and finish it, and it would be like a large Meat Lovers or something like that. I would have it with like that garlic sauce, that oily garlic sauce. Today, I made sure to order myself a medium veggie pizza. So I mean, it's still not the best in the world, but it's much better than a large Meat Lovers deluxe, whatever I used to have. And I had it with green iced tea. Oh, I am so over the moon with how happy I am right now. And I feel bad because I got the whole episode done in 8 minutes. No, I didn't, because I have something else I want to talk about. And this is going from bright to slightly below and slightly just above melancholy. But, you know, it's above melancholy, below happy. Today I went to the Walmart as I was buying the pizzas, and I picked up a copy of The Lion King on Blu-ray, which is, I think I mentioned this in earlier videos, it is my favorite movie of all time, because the animation is spectacular, and it's all hand-drawn, except for some of the background stuff is digital. I said that weirdly. Digital. But, so... What was I saying? Oh, and my sister picked up the DVD of Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, which is also great, and I haven't seen it since 1998 when it originally came out. And something that I love about Disney movies and I hate about Disney movies is the love. It is so perfect and true and altruistic, and I'm so jealous of it. Because you see all these, good-looking people, and it's going to sound weird, but even the lions are good-looking, Like, you want to be them, you feel that empathy because it's all in the eyes. But you feel, and their love is so true, and I've felt that way about many women, and, it's never been returned. And that's something I've always wanted, is that altruistic, passionate love that's not about anything carnal. It's just, I love her and she loves me. And I'm feeling more confident with this weight loss. But I've said this many times, I'm still not super confident. And I still feel, inadequate. And I still feel a lot of the stupid teenager stuff that I'm supposed to feel. Like awkward, and is this who I really am, and what if this, and what if this, and what if this, and what if I never this, and what if I die this, and sometimes that needs to happen. I just need to smack myself on the back of the head and realize, I gotta put it in God's hands, and what He decides, I sort of go through with it. And that is almost impossible to do by anybody. It's an unattainable goal to leave your life completely to God. Because as soon as you do that, you leave yourself open to, well, what is He really doing? This isn't what I want. And then you get into that doubt, and then you get into this whole reciprocal stuff. And I don't like that. So I try to stay away from that as far as I can. So I leave it up to Him, and if I don't like it, I just say, you know what? Why is this happening? Go through it. Hopefully end up on the other side a better person. So, this episode has been an emotional roller coaster for me. I've gone from really, really high to somewhat low, but not completely low. I did not go completely low. I just got a little... Every time I see a Disney movie, it's every time I'm just like, that could be me, I wish. Like, even at the end of The Princess and the Frog, they've got that Neo song, and I don't like most hip-hop, but it's that best thing I never knew I needed. If you've never heard that song, Google it, YouTube it right now. That is a song I listened to on repeat 5 times, and I just laid there in my bed and just like, when will I find her? When will she find me? And stuff like that. So, final point of business today, as I zoomed in on my face there slightly. Bum, bum, bum. Last point of business is the acne. Teenagers have acne. A lot of adults have acne, but teenagers have acne. And I get it, if you can see it. No, you can't. This makes my face look flawless and ridiculously beautiful. No. No, I've got big pimple there. I've got pimples all over my chin. And it's basically, I get them in my chin and around my sort of jawline. And the only way I can fix that is shaving often and cleaning my face with the proper stuff. And I've got an amazing arsenal that I've just been too lazy to use. And a lot of that stems from a dirty room, which I'm going to clean tomorrow, I think, after I go to Home Depot, and pick up stuff to make a shoulder rig, because I found an entire cast for my 90-second short film, which I'm going to start producing as soon as possible. As soon as I find a location. I have to find someone's house. I have to ask someone to lend me their house so that I may use it. The problem is, I have to smash a picture, which is going to be my picture, but still, I have to throw that picture at a wall, I think, or I can maybe just punch the picture and throw it on the ground. I don't know. I'll have to think about this stuff. I still have to write a script. I've got my idea, and if I was comfortable enough to let my actors improvise an argument, than I would, but I'm not comfortable about that right now. Mostly because I need so many shots. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to record the argument live as they do it, and then just capture different angles afterwards as they keep going through the argument. I don't know. I'll find something to do. I think that's everything, you know. Down in close eyes, feeling amazing. Wanting to find her, feeling somewhat blue. More of a turquoise, because it's still sort of bright. Turquoise. How prestigious can you say the word turquoise? So yeah, that was my day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for everyone who commented on my last video. Apparently I said something funny, which is good, because I crack myself up all the time. So the fact that you enjoy it is as much a pleasure to you as it is to moi. My French is terrible. We have to take French starting in grade 4. I took it till grade 9. The only year you had to take it in high school. I passed amazingly because my teacher loved me. I get by in a lot of classes because my teacher loves me. I'm a good student, but I have really good relationships with teachers, and so that helps a lot. My sister needs to learn that, because that'll get you places. I'm not saying, kiss asses or anything. Don't do that. No. But if you act like an upstanding person instead of a child in high school, like, I have most people think that I'm 22 just because of the way I communicate and the way I handle situations, whereas I look at my friends who handle situations like, hey man, let's go out and get high, and I'll be like, no, I don't do drugs, for one thing, and for another thing, no, I like school, because it is a fundamental staple of modern society that you need to be educated. You need to. Today, and I don't fully agree with this, but I sort of do. Everything comes down to a degree. It's complete. It's a fight for a degree, and then you've got reverse discrimination in there, where me being a WASP, a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, is gonna have like very slim chances of getting the jobs anymore. Because there's this thing which is completely legal, it's completely fair, called reverse discrimination, where you purposely fire people who are of the majority, hire people who are of a minority, to make your company more multicultural and accepting. And there have been countless stories of website designers, photographers, photo editors, even videographers, who have had companies ask them for stuff. They'll have a white model, but then in post-production they'll be asked to darken their skin a little to make them seem a bit more ethnic, which I find hilarious and offensive all in one. But, anyways, I was supposed to sign off like 3 minutes ago, but thanks for listening still, as I get that little bit off my chest. My hair is completely unsatisfying right now. I'm going to go through a complete makeover day. I'm going to go to the mall tomorrow. And this isn't like, I'm not going to go to the mall for a makeover. No, I'm going to go there and strut my stuff in my new jeans and just look cool and such. I'm going to... in Chicago. I was in Chicago. And I was on the... I went to Tiffany's. And I could not afford to breathe on anything in there, because I don't have much American money. Well, I mean, at that time, Canada's dollar was much better than the American dollar. And I actually did have a lot more than I would have thought, but my debit card did not work over there. And if you don't know, I know you probably have debit cards in America, but I know that you mostly use credit cards. And if you don't know, Canada is the highest user of debit cards. And what a debit card is, it's a magical piece of plastic that looks just like a credit card, but you pay for things immediately out of a checking account, and it's like writing an instant check. And the money comes right out of your account, and that way you're not going into debt, because if you don't have enough money, it'll decline your card, and you just walk away, which I like, because being a student with, I've got a little fish income with big fish dreams, and, the debit card is a helpful smack upside the head when you spent all your funds on the first day of being paid, and you have to go without for 2 weeks. So I've learned a lot to manage finances. Again, way off topic. I'm just so happy right now, and it's 12:40. I can't tell because I'm blind. It looks like 12:40. It could be 2:38. What does that look like? It sort of looks like R11 squared. No. R. Yeah. Well, now it just looks like a green blob. Anyways, stigmatism, go away. Thank you for watching. Sláinte, and have a good night, and I promise to talk to you tomorrow unless I go see The Hobbit, which is pretty high chance, in which case I'm going to see if I can upload a video before I go to there. But anyways, Sláinte, have a good day, and I've got to go to bed. So do you, unless it's morning. You probably watch this after I record it, because that would make sense, because I have to finish recording to upload. Talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.